This is going to be, I'm actually on Spaces now, Ricardo. You can jump.
All right, let me hang up.
Yeah, you can hop in. Uh, welcome to welcome to, sorry, welcome to the neoliberal, to the neoliberal around space, or to my space, Twitter space. I actually just tried to do it earlier and we were having some problems. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. But I want to talk about a show that we are doing that's about to come up. I want to, who are African Americans in Philadelphia voting for? You might have heard, well, we have been providing trailers and so on and clips of Street Vibes, Pulse of the Street Season 2, Part 3, on the Neoliberal Around podcast and the Neoliberal Around YouTube channel. But we've been talking about that. But this is quite powerful and quite important. Because I want to make a very powerful point based on the surveys that we've been conducting, the interviews we've been conducting, all over Philadelphia among African American men, and of course, I feel strongly about. I'm a proponent of Afrocentricity. In other words, providing the African perspective by by Africans interviewing other Africans and then sharing the information. Of course, we're gonna be premiering a show at 6:30 this evening on the YouTube channel entitled "Street Vibes, Pulse of the Street: Who Are African Americans Voting For?" And I want to share a quick bit of the information, some of the findings that we have. If I can bring that up real quickly for you. Oh, here we go. Let's go here. We're gonna. Now, I want to share a very important upcoming show. I want to talk about some of the work that we've been doing in terms of interviewing people all over Philadelphia. From one black, the show later on this evening at 6:30, I said from one black man to another black man, and that's how I started the show, because I walked up to a gentleman and I asked, and I wanted to ask, who are you voting for? But when you are soliciting information from people, opinion from people, people's minds are bent or wired in a certain way to say no quickly, so you have to come up with a way where you can initiate the question, but you go or you can go straight into the by talking about the rationale, the purpose, the meaning, something that connects with that individual. So for me, it was, hey, from one black man to another. Then I begin, and then I started asking the question. In a sense, it's kind of a way to inoculate. And so, anyways, from one black man to another black man, who are you voting for? I took to the streets to interview over 100 black men in Center City, Philadelphia, asking who are you supporting for president and why? And what is the mood like in your family, neighborhood, and workplaces? What are they saying? Who are they voting for and why? This episode features the first 12 conversations, and it promises to be powerful as African American men discuss why they will or will not vote for the first African American / South Asian woman. In fact, we had some major debates as several men joined in while we were interviewing other men about who they will vote for. Some boldly shouted, "Trump!" Yes. And I'm telling you, there are people who are voting for Trump in Philadelphia, black men. And one person said, "Trump, even if he is racist, they will vote for him." Others say women are too strict, pointing to the strictness of Mayor Cheryl Parker. No, I'm being honest. There are men. She's the first woman in Philadelphia history. But men in Philadelphia are experiencing her leadership. And they are wondering if this is how Kamala is going to be the first black president. Is she going to be strict? Because let me tell you, no, it is not a sexist point. I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you what they're saying, though. Okay? And I've said to some African, no, but I have said to African American men, you have women. Women help to raise the family. They are very vital and pivotal in the African American community. Okay, but the problem is, the problem is that I guess for them, their moms, when they think about their moms, they think about and a woman being leadership. They think about their moms, how their moms or their mothers have been very strict. So maybe they think that they are now in their minds and consciousness they are associating their motherhood with strictness. Yes, because they are okay. I mean that's one perspective. That's just a perspective. But the fact of the matter is, many I am saying to you that others say women are too strict, pointing to the strictness of the first mayor in woman mayor in Philadelphia, Cheryl Parker. In fact, I was sitting down talking with a young man, and he said, "Oh my!" And we weren't sitting down to talk. We never the part. I what the interaction or the interview I had with this gentleman was an interview that had nothing to do with politics. Okay, all right, nothing to do with. And the first, I said, "How are you doing?" The first is, "I'm fine, but I don't know what's going on with this new mayor that we have." You see what she's doing? She's taking away people's cars on the street. She's giving people the green light to steal. So you can decide on the street at your house in front of your gate, because if you have an LLC, people can just pick it up. Something of the sort. I don't know the new policy, but I understand that people. I understand that the people that have some of these guys saying that their cars are being taken away, and it's fine because if it's not registered. But of course, where I mean, Philadelphia City don't have place. You can't park your car in a garage. Philadelphia City, I mean, a lot of people park on the street. So if your car is not registered, it's going to be taken away. And of course, we talk about the issue support in Philadelphia. It's Philadelphia is among the cities with the highest poverty rate, and so this black mayor having a policy as draconian as this, they're saying, where now they are taking away people's car because, or if people think if it's too unsightly, if your car is parked outside for too long, you can call somebody to pick it up, and then you can justify that by saying because now the mayor has a policy because she's trying to clean up the city. So I mean, how do you reconcile that with other issues that's happening? But I mean, this is quite an intricate issue. But the problem is the thing is now the fact of the matter is that is now affecting Kamala's the consciousness, that the idea that people have about Kamala Harris, because they are saying they are now having to deal with the strictness of Cheryl Parker. They are having to deal with the strictness of who else? Of their mom. Yes, it's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. But what was interesting is that men who seem to be interested in making money under the table promoted Trump. That's another thing. And one man stated that the Democrats represent the party of Jim Crow, even though we are in 2024, and that is no longer the case. Okay. Yet many have voted already, or will vote for Harris. Some for Trump. It seems to be a split down the middle in PA. What was interesting is that African American men supporting Trump, hoping to get COVID type payoff, are not concerned with the accusation of Trump inciting an insurrection, and do not remember George Floyd's death. We were going through a pandemic, but for them, they're not thinking about that we were going through a pandemic. They just think that Donald Trump is Santa Claus. I mean, there's no going around it. I just don't understand. But they do not remember George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Tyree Nichols, and Eddie Irizarry. And the police brutality that defined Trump's term, where he supported the police and showed no remorse for the blatant attack on black people by the police and the system. Instead, Trump continues to benefit from the same police union who defended and represented the brutality of their cops on black people. Yet, black people are out there defending and promoting the same man that has the support of his dogs, who defend the discrimination and police brutality and extrajudicial killings. Black people forget what has been done to them by those advocating for let's make America great again. An America yesterday that has oppressed, impoverished, and destroyed the lives of black folk or African Americans. They forget or have no idea about how economic policy and conditions give rise to economic situations such as inflation. Prices are high today, largely because of the 4 years of COVID-19, where there was very little productivity. However, Americans were getting payouts, but black men were getting pittance, and billionaires were getting millions. By the time Harris and Biden came into office, they have to now fix the economy, as Obama did. Getting pittance, of course. I mean, I'm quite sure people know pittance.
Well, I guess
yeah, right. Yes, it means nothing really. You know. It's a Jamaican saying, but it's an African saying. Pittance is, and now we all African because we have been disconnected from our African roots.
We have.
So now I'm going to ensure that every time I write, I include something that reconnects us to our African roots. Yes.
Why? You're studying Africology.
Well, I'm studying Africology and it's powerful.
Why did they switch from apologetics and monotheism to Afroecology?
Well, I mean, you mean liberalism or postmodernism, you mean? Because I was a postmodernist, but Africologist. I mean, I taught apologetics, which is the use of logic to defend the Christian faith. But this apologetics come in handy because now I understand how to use logic. But now I understand how to use logic.
Logic to defend the Christian faith.
Yeah.
Is it called apologetics? Why?
Christian apologetics.
Why call it apologetics?
Christian apologetics.
Why apologize?
Well, because you can't apologetics is apologizing, but not apologizing in the ways we see apologizing today. But yeah, because
religion against what?
Against attack, against people who try to discredit the faith, saying, "Oh, it is not authentic. There's no authority." So of course I studied that, and here am I studying Africology, which is doing just that, challenging the Christian faith.
Africology challenges the Christian faith.
Of course it does, because the Christianity says that the beginning of all things is the European idea of God, which is what they say it is. But of course, we are saying that everything starts from Kemet, and that has helped to inform Western civilization. Kemet was one of the first kings or pharaohs or leaders of ancient Kemet that we believe is Egypt, but it's not Egypt. Egypt was cut off from Africa, but no, it's part of Africa, and it was dominated by Africans, but that's not the history. When we used to watch back in the days, watch those Egyptian shows and so on, they were all
they were ruled by pharaohs.
Yes, but let us finish. We're not talking about Egypt today or ancient or Kemet. We're talking about the election. But let me finish this and what's coming up later tonight. Street vibes, pulse of the street. Who are you voting for? African American men share their ideas and their thoughts. But I was making the point that African Americans forget or have no idea about how economic policy and conditions give rise to economic situations such as inflation. Prices are high today largely because of the 4 years of COVID-19, where there was very little productivity. However, Americans were getting payouts, but black men were getting pittance or nothing, and billionaires were getting billions. By the time Harris and Biden came into office, they have to now fix the economy, as Obama did when he came into office, applying economic policies to restrict the economy while protecting poor people's lives during these contractionary periods. Black people forget the Affordable Care Act and the ways it is, or otherwise known as Obamacare, and the ways it is helping the lives of the poor, middle class, or working Black Americans. We stand to lose a lot if Trump is able to overturn Obamacare. Nevertheless, the black men who I interviewed, were resolute about their support for or against Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. My brother and I were supposed to do a roundup talking about this and commenting on some of the people that will be sharing, but we're going to table that for probably, if not tonight, tomorrow. My brother and I, Ricardo McKenzie, who's a co-host of the show, we're going to have a deep discussion about some of these topics that we have raised. That will be available around podcast and YouTube channel. We are trying to utilize Spaces, but very new to it. But we assume, of course, we will slowly develop dexterity as it relates to the use of Spaces. But thank you so much for listening to Spaces with me. I'm Renaldo McKenzie, the host and creator of the Neoliberal Podcast.
What happened?
Why?
Do you know about? Okay, inflation is too much money taken to feel good.
Definitely.
Okay.
But we're getting bled all around the board.
I know, but that you have a black woman.
Bro, what do you have to do?
You have a black. Wait, no, listen to what I'm saying.
A black woman.
You have a black woman.
Per se,
when it's time to hit that button, she not hitting that button.
Let me ask you a question.
You have a black woman. Wait, let me ask you. Are you black?
Yeah.
Are you African? Sorry.
Nigga.
No, are you African? Are you African?
Listen what I'm saying.
Are you from Africa?
Look at this. Listen to this.
Are we all from Africa?
Let me say this. Why do you think? Why you think they don't show her husband much?
I mean, why we don't? I'm not voting for him. Are you voting for the husband?
No.
Right.
But
and I know, I'm upset about the husband. He's Jewish.
I
know.
It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter. No, but I do not. Her policies may be pro-Israelite. I cannot support Israel in the ways that they are supporting them. Why?
Then you don't want to vote for her.
Wait. No, wait. That's a good one. That's the problem, though. That's the only problem I have. But the thing is, I can't vote for Trump either because of what they have done.
The Democratic Party belongs to a man named George Soros.
Yes.
A warmonger.
Wow.
You understand me?
Yes.
They get in office these next 4 years. We'll be at war.
You're voting for Trump?
I'm voting for Trump.
Fucking right.
I've voted for Democrat for 20 years.
You Jamaican?
Yeah, I've voted for them for 20 years.
And Kamala is Jamaican, you know that?
She forgets our people in Jamaica.
No, she has not.
Of course.
Her father came, Jamaican men did them throw a seed and then go away. He was not in her grandmother Jamaican. She goes there all the time. Kamala is Jamaican.
Listen, I'm Jamaican.
And you Jamaican, you're not voting for her?
Wow. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Okay? He just started ignoring people in the election. He wasn't if he get bored them before, he never mentioned them now. He just mentioned them now. He never mentioned
Is that, no, she went to Howard University.
I'm from Jamaica.
Yes.
I'm from Bronx.
She's only been black when it further her agenda.
No, but you're following what the white people are saying about black people.
Motherfucker, I know her.
Yeah, but she said that. Did you hear she said that? She went to a black university.
What she did?
And she was black then. You understand me? No sooner she got out that fucking university, she became what they call Asian American.
I mean, she's also Indian. But they were colonized too. Her people were oppressed. She black and she was oppressed. And here, she represents that which was oppressed. And she's trying to but she's still under the white man. So she have to come into power first and slowly change things.
When she came into politics, she ran with the niggas. She ran with Willie Brown. She was fucking the man. You understand me? After she got out of there shit, she was all Asian American.
She has always been Asian.
She's always ran on Asian American.
Let me tell you something.
She's been Asian, yeah.
But not even that. The last 4 years, right? 4 or 5 years she's been in office. She's been a no-show.
She's the vice president.
She never win.
Various men, because they said men are not, young black men are not really voting for Harris, so they're not as involved. Who are you voting for, sir?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Why?
Oh man, I think she's gonna change the world, man.
You think she's gonna change the world?
I feel like
there are people who are saying that she just a figure that they are using to trick black people.
No, I disagree with that. I feel like she's going to stand on business. She's going to be for the people. You know what I'm saying? She's going to do everything she say. I mean, nothing happened overnight. You know what I mean? Through the months of her being in office, you know what I mean? Through that first year, I feel like it's going to be a major change.
What are the people in your neighborhood saying? The other African American men saying in your neighborhood?
Majority said Kamala Harris, but you got a small percentage saying Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think they chasing that stimulus money. You know,
they think he's gonna do the stimulus.
People lazy, they don't want to work, so they want to get that free money. Sorry to say that, but that's the honest truth. So
yes,
if they could get the easy way route, and they're gonna vote for the person that's gonna help them get the easy way route.
Yes.
But I think Kamala Harris is more so for the. I mean,
a lot of black men said that women are strict. Maybe because they have their parents. I mean, they live with their moms. Their moms are. Many black men are saying, the young men are saying that.
Come from a woman.
And then, of course, in Philadelphia, we have a female mayor, and many of the young men are saying, "Oh, she's strict, taking away their cars." That's part of this.
We come from a woman, so how can we?
We come from a woman.
Oh, you mean take some type of order or ruling from a woman.
And in Africa, if you go back to Africa. We talk about father of the gods and mother of the gods.
Mother.
Mother were
Paradise lays at the feet of your mother.
Black Athena.
Yes.
Men, we live in a white European dominated society that says, oh, they don't respect they don't respect women. But if you go back to the beginning of things, black women were just up there.
Yes. Sure.
And at some point, so they don't. But when we think of, but you think we need to.
It's not even about a woman taking over the world, like that, or a woman being in the office, like, you know what I'm saying? I think she earned her spot. She earned her spot. This ain't happening overnight. She not, you mean, in the run for president for nothing. You know what I mean? She earned it. You feel me? And she been doing stuff for the community outside of her being a president. You feel me? So I feel as though she get the president, she'll be able to help and do a whole lot more.
How will she help black men or black people?
I think it'll be more.
I know you do it black no more.
Not even just
African Americans.
Not even just for the blacks, for everybody. Like, you feel me? I feel like she's gonna open up more jobs. I feel like she's gonna more benefits, a lot more openness that we don't.
Why do you think that she's gonna do that over Trump?
Because Trump already had his chance to.
I see what you mean. He was president already, and
twice, not only twice. He got it back to back.
Just once during COVID, and then he lost to Biden.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, my apologies. I remember he ran for it twice.
My fault. But he lost
once.
Yeah,
he got it once for 4 years. Yeah, man, he showed what he could do. He fell, man.
Well, thank you so
much.
much.
All that money did was put a lot of people in holes and debts that they can't get out still to this day. So
there we okay. There we have it. So for you, you study a little bit of finance.
Hell yeah.
Because many of the people don't know finance like you.
I'm in school right now. I'm in CCP.
Yeah. Oh, so that's why you are able to go a little bit further about the money that we get. Okay.
Majorly debt.
Yes. Created debt. Created the inflation. Okay, there we go. Well, thank you so much.
Ain't no doubt, man.
This is Renaldo of the Neoliberal Podcast. Thank you, brother. Kamala Harris. All right. Take care. We'll continue to talk to people in Philadelphia. Thank you so much. We're in Center City, Philadelphia. The Neoliberal Podcast. We'll be right back.